Hi, my name is Usman, and today I have to represent maximum longitude by state. In this video, I am going to explain various process conducted with Power BI to analyze the two provided Excel data files that include W11 Luru goods and location. After importing the data files, I started attempting the first question, which required me to evaluate the maximum longitude by state. To create the line graph for the maximum longitude in the transaction table, I will select the longitude column, and in the state and region table I will select state. After conducting the above selection, I headed over to visualization section, where I selected the y-axis to change from sum to maximum. Then the line graph was developed indicating the state with the maximum longitude is New York State with a longitude of 43.05. In the second slide, which is called total gross margins, and in the total gross margin. To analyze the gross margins for each state in 2017, I created a table template that I would use to evaluate the necessary data. After selection and filtering the total gross margin for each state in the 2017 evaluation involves the selection of various rows, including the state row from the state and the region table, and the date and the gross margin row, and the gross margin row and the gross margin row and in the total gross margin for each state in the 2017 evaluation involves the selection of various rows, including the state row and the state and region table, and the date and the gross margin row from the transaction table. After the selection of necessary rows, I selected sum as the method of computing the total gross margin for each year. Then I headed over a filtering 2017 to only show the total gross margin for the year, which is 1.62. The state with the highest level of the gross margin is Arkansas. I used the advanced filtering method of Power BI to select the year 2017. In the third slide, discount by store maximum discount by store. The third question required me to evaluate the maximum discount by store by selecting the two rows in the transaction table that include discount and store description rows. I selected a line chart to visualize the data as depicted in the line chart. A store named owns from the data recorded a maximum discount of 1077.59. Since Power BI automatically adds the sum after selecting the data, I change the selection from the sum to maximum to calculate the maximum discount.
Hi, this is Deborah, and I'm going to talk about the city with maximum sales price in 2017. To evaluate the city with maximum sales price in 2017, I selected a table template from the visualization section. After selecting the necessary row that includes city, dates, and sales price, the table is filled with data regarding the rows. To conduct further analysis of the data, various processes such as advanced filtering and selection of methods are engaged. To filter the data, I headed to the year section and used advanced filtering to select data sales price data associated with 2017 only. To determine the maximum sales price, I arranged the data in descending order to determine the maximum sales price, which is associated with leading city known as Fort Collins. Fort Collins has the highest sales price of 2053.68. So Fort Collins product with the highest sales price. The product with the highest sales price in Fort Collins, according to the results of the evaluation, include nails, boots, gloves, and buckets. To conduct the evaluation process, I used filtering to select the products associated with the region to determine the maximum sales price. According to the evaluation, nails emerged as the leading product since they have the maximum selling price of 994.03. So the year nails has the highest original sales price. So to calculate the year nails had the highest original sales price, I had to create a table template and select the columns with necessary data, including data description, date, and original sales price column of the transaction data table uploaded to Power BI. After the data information was depicted in the table, I filtered the product description section to only depict data recording the original sales price of the nails for each year. The year that nails has the highest original sales price is 2017, since the nails recorded an original sales price of 2053.68. Now let's head to the question 7. So the product with the highest fixed price in 2016. To determine the product category with the highest fixed price in 2016, I selected the major columns required for the analysis, including date, original sales price, and product description. After leading the column table template for further analysis, I headed to the year selection, where I filtered the year to 2016 so I could get access to fixed price of 2016 only. According to the table evaluation, bucket emerged as the leading product category that had the highest fixed price of 2581.80. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Noman. I am here to present my part in the presentation. My part is start from the question 8, year and month with lowest gross profit. To determine the month and year with the lowest gross profit, I selected various columns including the data and gross profit column. In the columns formula selection, I selected minimum to evaluate the lowest gross profit. The columns were then arranged in ascending order to determine the lowest value that was recorded on 18th October 2018. The lowest gross profit value was 0.13. And the next question is the ninth one. So product with lowest gross profit in 2018. To evaluate the product with the lowest gross profit in 2018, I had to apply advanced filtering on the data column. I did this to select the gross profit margin for the year 2018. Before conducting further analysis, the columns whose data was selected to conduct this analysis included the data, product description, and the gross profit column. According to the results of the analysis, boots emerged as the products with the lowest gross profit in 2018. And the next part is product with highest gross profit in 2018. For the evaluation of the product with the highest gross profit, I use the maximum analysis feature to determine the result. Before conducting the above process, I first selected the necessary columns include the data, product descriptions, and gross profit columns. To filter the year 2018, an advanced filtering feature was used to only indicate the data associated with products and gross profit margin in 2018. Further, I used the descending data arrangement format to determine the product with the highest gross profit in 2018. The product was nailed since they recorded the highest gross profit value of 637.29. Now let's head to the second section, which is dashboard.
Hello, my name is Aditya Kukureja. I represented in my part sales performance dashboard. In sales performance dashboard, as long as the question is based on the facts being displayed, the first area of the above chart, which is the question and answer segment, offers accurate responses to any user utilizing the dashboard. A metrics table that show the average income of each product is a second visualization. A pie chart illustration the standard deviation of each product sales income in the third visualization. Furthermore, because it shows minimum sales revenue for each product, the key influencers area of the sales performance dashboard is positioned fourth. The fifth graphical representation of the largest sales revenue by state is a map visualization. The sales performance dashboard sixth visualization feature the bar graph improves the display of these maximum sales revenue broken down by the year. Next is product analysis and inventory insights. The slicer that lists the product under analysis in this dashboard is the first graphical depiction in figure 2 above. The user choose the product they want to view their performance for, including the total amount of sales revenue by using the slicer. In the second graphical depiction, products are arranged in descending order by total sales revenue, displayed as a bar graph. The funnel that displays the total amount sold for each product is the third graphical representation of the dashboard that was previously mentioned. The gauge used to show the total price of all the products in the fourth visualization based on the product description. The gross margin and the profit margin are shown in the fifth visualization, which is KPI. The sixth visualization is a field map used to visualize the change in data for each state. The next is location regional analysis. In the first representation, the user can zoom in and choose the exact position on a populated map with zoom in and zoom out buttons. The second graphical line chart groups the state according to whose state original sales price amount is the highest. A tree map displaying the order ID for each state in the visualization. The line chart that displays the total of the discount gross profit and amount sold per region makes up the fourth graphical representation. A matrix table is utilized in the fifth graphical division to show the product pricing by the state and region. A gauge that shows the amount sold by region is a sixth visualization. Thank you.